Hello everyone, Tach Butler here with H.U.B Games. Here with another Let's Play. Today's Let's Play we're going to play Monster Train. A friend of mine and fellow YouTuber, John Slice, he kind of asked me to play this, and considering that he is one of the people who's been supporting H.U.B Games, I figured I'll go ahead and at least indulge him one time. Now, I've been playing Monster Train in my spare time, so I've done a couple of runs, but the way this game works is basically sort of like a deck builder game. It's a deck builder roguelike. So basically, as I go through, well, it's probably a lot better if you actually watch than for me to explain. But yes, it's a deck builder roguelike, and the premise is that you're a demon. You're leading the demon train to hell to help. Hold on, start again. Hell is frozen over. You are helping lead this train to the very depths of hell, so that with the last bit of fire that can actually unfreeze hell. So that's your job. The enemy you face are angels. It's a pretty neat concept. I probably just explained it all wrong, but like I said, I've been playing this in my spare time, and one of the things that I'm doing is trying to get. Well, stop here. Let me go back. One of the things I'm trying to do is kind of complete what's known as a logbook. This is how far I've gotten so far. I've completed certain things with certain groups. My card collection is still growing. And there are certain other things. So I'm trying to just make my way through and collect the cards and just have my logbook filled. And so far with this current run, I'm trying to get this one filled where I can get the cold channel and get it all the way up to 3. And then from there, just make sure I can get all of the little victory pendants. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna start a standard run, and I'm not gonna do any covenants. This game has a specific challenge mode called covenants, which have been enabled. I have unlocked, and I've gotten up to rank 2 because I've unlocked it with 1. But I'm not gonna do a covenant because I'm just trying to get all of the basic victory pendants first. Once I've gotten all those, then I'll work on challenging myself with the covenants. But my friend, I mentioned my friend John Slice, he has done the covenants, and in fact, he's doing another run on YouTube. You can check him out in the over here in the video over here, or click on the link below to check him out. But without further ado, gamers, let's get the gaming. Anybody who's watching this after my failed attempt at streaming this, I apologize. I was doing the test on Twitch to see if my internet connection would hold up to streaming, and I chose this game, and it didn't work. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to find a way to make that happen. But in the meantime, you still have me recording. One of the big reasons why I want to try to get the stream is because I want to have more interactive games. Like I have Jackbox Party Pack, and I want to be able to play with you all or with others. So again, it didn't work today, but at some point I'm going to work on making a way to make it happen. That out of the way, really need to get on down to gaming. So I'm going to stop my yapping and get to playing. So I already have my team set up again from the stream. I don't have a pendant with this group, so I'm going to go ahead and play with them. So as you know, there's different clans of cards you can use. Each one has a special play style to them, and then there's 2 different ways that you can play. So there are champions for each clan. The button over here typically means it's the default champion that you start off with, and this one is the champion that was oh, what's the word? I really wish I could remember what it's called. Logbook for the win. So yeah, it's the champion and then a normal champion, and then what are they called? The banished. I don't know why it didn't come to me until just now, but the banished. So there's the normal one and there's the banished one. So, phew. All right. Now I'm gonna really stop yapping and get going. If you haven't already, please be sure to check out NEA Hub Game shop.neahubgames.com. And if you want to, you can check out neahubgames.com. You know, the regular website. I have still got to finish building that, but it's shop.neahubgames.com for the trading card things. Speaking of trading cards, I went to Dollar General today and I bought a bunch of them. And I got this dude that I didn't even know existed in the card game world. So that was interesting. But why did I get Dollar General pack? Well, that's for research purposes. And no, it was not for Hub Games. It was mine. These are my personal ones. That's why I didn't do an unboxing or unpacking. But I'm doing some research on different ways to handle cards. I still have the cards from my unboxings before. And I'm just trying to figure out how another way to try to get some of those cards out to people. Different challenges and things that I can do with them. So I bought those. Again, let's just get this run going. All right. Just let you know, because I'm trying to do something with the logbook, I'm going to show you again. Because I'm trying to get the code channel. If it doesn't show up, I may have to restart the run. So bear with me until I know that I've gotten it. Oh, I got it first try. Nice. Here we go. All right. So these artifacts have different ways to affect the game. This one will allow me to start the battle with until I have 10. Each battle, at the very first turn of battle, I can draw until I have 10 cards in my hand, which is basically most of the cards in my deck. In fact, other than the champion, which you get, again, I'll tell you, other than one card that you get each time you start, you know, this is your deck. So the first time I play this, it's going to basically give me just about every card in my deck except for 4. And then there's this one where it gives me Ember. Ember is a way that it says here, Ember is spent to play cards from your hand. So each card has a cost, and that's the Ember cost. And I'm going to go ahead and get that because I feel like having more Ember will allow me to play more. Okay, so each circle of hell that you fight enemies in has a trial that you can use. So this one will allow non-boss enemy units to have more attack than normal. And I'm going to take that with the additional award that I can draft a primary. I can draft another unit onto my team. So let's do it. It's a risk. It makes the challenge a little bit harder, but then, you know, we get to go. Now, my secondary clan, the Worms, or the Wormkin, has this particular ability dealing with these little echo charges. The more I play cards, you know, you get to go to sleep. You get to go to sleep. Right now, I don't have any units from that particular clan, my secondary clan, and I just made a oopsie poopsie. Oh, okay. Let's just put you here, and I'll end my turn. But I do have the spells for him, so that will help. Those spells are gonna come in handy. Like right now. This is not a spell from that clan, but more or less it's more like a spell from my main clan. So yeah, I made a mistake, and I'm gonna have to pay for that one in a minute. Oh, well, he's dead. Let's just go on ahead and get him out. Sleepy time for Bunzo. One. I made the same mistake again. How? As long as he sleep. I just keep on setting myself up for the failure. But it looks like I win anyway. Frostbite for the win. Alright, let's collect my rewards. So, these are spell cards. And you can see, as you tell, indicated down here by the word spell. Draw one, discard one now. Let's do that 50 per front unit. The cards that have these little crystals on it go with the Wormkin. These allow me to gain echoes to help. So I can extract 2 and apply 15, or I can, nope, making the cards by hand have more echoes is more valuable. So here's the draft units. I can either get a unit from my own clan, which is the Stygian Guard, which is be this little angel here, or I can get one from the other clan, which is the Wormkin. And inspire triggers when you gain on this floor. I can either get. I'm gonna get him. He'll come in handy probably late game more than anything. And now I get to choose which way my track goes. I can either do Merchant of Steel. So each side of the track has different things that I can do. Merchant of Steel allows me to forge powers from my actual combat cards. The not the spells, but the attack cards, my monsters, so to speak. The Merchant of Magic helps build my spell cards. Then down below, you can get units from the 2 clans that you're in. So I can either get a unit from my primary clan, which is the Stygian Guard, or a unit from the Wormkin. I think I'm gonna go this way and get me another Wormkin. I'm going with Wormkin because the Wormkin faction fits more of the style of play that I know that I can do very well, and that is build up, attack, and attack. Stygian Guard requires a little bit more of the while again this is really weird because you ask me in like role playing terms what would I do, I'd be a spell casting thing, but here it's like I would rather use my brute force than using spells. So I'm gonna go ahead and go there and see but I'm also gonna see what spell power ups I can do. I can lower the cost of a spell, and I know just the spell to use, this one. If I can bring it down to 1, then I can use that ability for way less ember, and it's a powerful enough ability. So for 75 more gold, I can start with units on all floors. Let's go. Let's see. I was trying to stop something from happening without realizing that I can't stop it. So, that's a thing. Oh well. My pyre, the thing that's going to bring fire, is now in danger. I need to do everything that I can to protect this thing. If this thing goes down, it's game over. Okay, so let's see. Nope. I can use this down here. Frostbite these guys here. So 1, 2. I just missed out on some gold. So the card that I used is going to come in handy twice. That takes him down to 40. Do some reaping. That kills it. We're moving on to the next one. So again, Wormkin's playing more towards my strategy than the other group does. But in the beginning stages, it looks like I'm doing all right. Because as long as I can inflict damage, I feel comfortable. So again, I can get more units, or I can copy a spell, or I can... Yeah, I'm going to go over here. Endless. Actually, I think that might come in handy on this one. I could probably hear John yelling at me now, don't do it. But I am. And I probably should have waited to get Endless on this one. Oh well. But Endless allows that monster, when it dies, to come back instead of just being gone. When monsters or units disappear, they leave, and they leave for good for that game, other than if there are other circumstances that allow cards that allow you to get them back, or like the clan, the Waxkin, they allow you to do a thing called Reform, where you can get cards back that way. I don't have the Waxkin or none of its abilities, so once a card is gone, it's gone, unless it's Endless, in which case when a unit goes, instead of it just going to the consume pile, it goes to the discard pile, come back to the top of my deck so I can play it again. So, artifacts. Random Hellhorn consumable card. Nope, we'll go with Stygian. Alright, Urchin. So I can give spell weakness to the enemies. Going with Stygian, since that's the clan that's my primary. Again, kind of have to play to its strengths. All right, so this is one of the mini bosses in the game, Talos the Architect. The Architect of the Exodus attacks blindly and gives more protection with each unit she slays, so take her out quickly. Empowering offense. Enemy units enter with Rage 2. Talos attacks every turn and gains armor on slaying. So yeah, that's the warning it gives me. So I gotta be sure to take her out immediately. And the other catch is that whatever floor she's on, the units get stronger. So it really is important that I do that. Taking her out thing quickly thing. More than you know. Okay. Think. Pop you there. Pop this one in the back. And you go from there. My poor champion, it never stood a chance. Wow, it is gone. Wasn't expecting that at all. Okay. We'll put this back here and hope that it hatches. I'm going to wait to use that. Here we go. Well, my entire first floor has been wiped out. But the good news is that I get this little guy back. So I mentioned the endless thing, right? See, he's back. And he's stronger than ever. I don't even need to fight the guys up top, so I'm not going to. Thank you. I rocked it. I rock it. Don't stop it. Don't stop it. Don't. I don't even know how that song goes. That's sad. Well, go ahead and get that one. Let's make each floor a little bit bigger. And let us continue. Can get more gold or heal. Not doing very much with my magic, so I'm gonna go ahead and go for the heal. My Pyre's health. An artifact. Make my spells a little bit more powerful. And Cold Channeler. Let's make him stronger. I could throw cards away. I don't have any cards I want to get rid of right at the moment, so I'm going on to fight. Non-enemy boss units get +6, so I'm going to take that chance this time. 7 and 11. Nah, we're gonna go ahead and do this without all that. Especially since this one can add scourge cards to make life even more difficult for me. So. Champion first. Ball creature second. Let's try to kill him to the best of our ability. Alright, so I need to get let's power these guys up in the back. Power those up in the back and bring her forth. And let's go. So while this is happening, I guess I could talk a little bit about what I've been up to since my last video. I can at least do that for you guys. Since my last video, I have been trying to work on getting well, I think I told you, trying to see if my internet will allow me to stream. And also been working on trying to get a Discord server set up so folks can interact with, get together and talk about games and gaming and interact with each other. So, in the description below, amongst all the other things that I have down there, there is a link to the Discord server that I created. So pop on in and say hi and you know, just get the community of gamers going and talking about games and possibly even challenge each other and do all types of cool and neat stuff down there, you know? At least that's my goal. Is to hopefully have everybody down there to just enjoy a good old time of gaming and enjoying themselves, you know? I guess I could have used the other card, but why? Oh, hey, look, another person that's not going to get beyond the first floor. That's interesting. Oh, well. Let's just ensure it. And we'll go. Just in case something... Don't need anything bad happening or terrible happening. Just realize every time they attack, it gets a giant stack of frostbite. Good grief. Okay, spell cards are becoming a little bit more handy than I expected. My champion, the more spell cards I use on it, the more crystals it gets. The more crystals it has when it's attacked, it adds a stack of frostbite, which is one of the abilities that causes damage at the end of the turn on the enemies. So, okay. Just let me get more ember, so that'll work. Alright, so we have Merchant of Steel, Merchant of Magic. I can get more health or I can get more money. Let's go ahead and get some money. I can lower the cost of something. And I might go for holdover. I think, let's see. I'll go ahead and make one of these fractures 0. Let's see. Nope, no holdover. Holdover is a useful card because it's for spells. It allows me to say this card here, which does 28 damage per turn. Well, 28 damage twice, so 56 damage each time I use it. If I have holdover, it comes back to me every turn. So that means I can at least deal 56 damage per turn. And that's guaranteed as long as I still have the ability to use that card. But I didn't get holdover. So I'm just gonna lower the price of another card and go on about my way. Took the money. Don't need the vortex, so let's go battle. Onward! Oh my, no, I hate this boss. I hate him. He comes in with a stack of stealth, and stealth is one of those abilities that, like these guys, for the turn, I can't attack them. They can attack me, but I can't attack them. That's the reason why I hate it. Alright, so let's make this work. I need to go ahead and summon that one. And I suppose I can summon this one too. So my bottom floor should be straight. It's big and strong. And thanks to my champion special ability, I rung bells without having to do anything. Thank goodness. Let's see. Do I need to summon him now? I can apply 12. I don't think I need to summon him now. I can summon him later. So 12 times 2 is 24. Still not enough to take them out just yet. But the more I do there, the more of those crystals I get there, the more damage that this guy is going to be able to do later. Shard 6 will mean that each time they hit me, it adds 6 frostbite to them, to the guys over here. See, the 6 frostbite, and each time it's hit, so each time it's hit, it spreads 6 frostbite to each of them. So that's interesting. This is more than interesting. It's pretty doggone great. And I just added another shard. Make that 2 more shards. 2. Uh-oh. My guy is in danger. He's about to go sleepy time. And I kind of needed him. Okay. Here we go. That frostbite is going to be missed. Frostbite is definitely going to be missed. This is going to come in handy because it makes these guys stronger. So, get rid of these two. Nope, still too strong, too big. Put you here. And there. Here we go. All right. It's gonna be an odd move, but no, because Reap doesn't work until the end. And he's still stealthy for another 6 turns. Man, this might not necessarily. This might be the end of my run. Huh. Of course, it would get rid of the one card that would have helped me out. I believe this is the end of my run. Nope, by the skin of my teeth. Frostbite and Reap saved the day, because that should have been the end of it. When I lost my champion, that was pretty much the end of it. Alright, yeah, this is kind of a no-brainer. I need to get some of that back up. I'll take the cheater's hand. Another endless. No, I don't need that. Let's make another character stronger. How about this one? Let's see what else I can do. Multi-strike, and that's going to come in handy. I choose you. Okay. Upgrade a unit with 10 to make you a little bit stronger. And we'll leave from there. Save some of my coins for later. Another mini boss, another mini boss. This mini boss leaves these 2 little units behind. Now this one, whenever I play a spell on there, does something. Let's see, what does it say? So one of them makes the spells cost more in my hand. The other one dazes my units. So I have to be careful about how I play my units and my spells. Luckily for me, it's only on the floor that is Okay, so I can pick a card to return. And I choose to return that one. Because at that point, I'll be able to see. Yep, so that'll be days. See, at that point, I'll have some space for him to roam free. So, put that guy there. Put this buddy here. Leave that alone. Put him there. And we'll go. Okay. Card to put back. Because I think that one's a spell card. I'm going to put back that. Is this the one? Yeah. So I can't use any spells on this floor as much as I won't want to. As easy as that would be. Let me see. All my spells currently have 0. Actually, I think I will use a spell card. Okay. And do. Here we go. Put you back again. No. Thank you. Okay, so I can't summon any units here. But I can use spells, which is good. So that one there. Okay. Four shards, 5 shards, 6 shards. Not enough for that. Oh, that'll come in handy later. Okay. I may need you next turn. Let's see. Okay. Good news is that this space is all full up, so I can't summon another card if I wanted to. So here's what we're gonna do. Summon him there. And 56. I think I have another one, so I'm going to use this. Get rid of those two. Give him a little bit of frostbite. And we'll go from there. Move a train steward to the back of the bus. Let's just make them go away. Alright. Doing some damage to the boss, which is always good. Doing damage to the boss is always good. It's just the... Okay, so I can't summon. Hello boss, how's it going? Still pretty powerful. Oh, you still have a lot of health, I should say. 1, a 2, a 3. And hopefully when you attack me, that's a stack of 16. Nah, still might live. Yep, he lived it. Oh well. Time to say goodbye. He only had 56. 28 twice. 56. It's the second mini boss down. 6 per, but it clears it out. Draw 3 spells and apply consume. Plus 20 magic power. Some extra fire per turn. Don't want to duplicate a card. Although I do need this pyre health. I'm going to forego of that. What we got here? As long as you have at least 25 gold, lose 25 gold when you pyre takes damage. Oh! A way to protect my pyre. Way to protect my pyre. So that gives me more protection from my pyre, which might come in handy later. Because, oh, here's that holdover card I was telling you guys about. And where are you? Because I know I'm going to use it on you. I got it. I got holdover. I can remove consume from a card. But it adds +1. So the cards that had 0 now cost 1. I think that card worked just fine. And in fact, that works too. Just gotta be careful not to spend too much of my money because, you know, my pyre depends on it. Cold channel. I got all 3 cold channels. So I'll have to use this particular Stygian Guard champion. I actually kind of like it now that I understand what it does. I wasn't expecting it to have that neat of a power, but now that I know it does, it's like, oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, I kind of keep forgetting that I have this thing here. You could come back later. running into all sorts of problems. And that only made it worse. If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. Son. Biscuits. The one card that I needed. Fine. Two cards and then we're down. Nice. At least I have a holdover card, so that's good. Takes care of one. This one's looking like it might be heading towards the L train. Now I'm not going to be reading right now. This is going to come in handy. Yep, it's definitely about to come in handy. Alright, first, we'll do that. Then we'll do that. And make that the strongest it's ever been in his life. And hope that at some point I can get my hands on the card that will allow me to, fight back. Still don't got that one card. I have a train steward. Protect the mermaid at all costs. Hey, how's it going? Huh? Well, I screwed that up yet again. It's a gamble and a gambit, but I'm doing what I can. It is most definitely a gamble and a gambit. That way he's gone. You shoot for next turn. There it is. I was close. Just couldn't pull it off. Yep. Super close. Beat him, final boss, and that was it. My champion went down and I just didn't make it. Man, that's rough. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Hub Games Plays. Think I might try it again another time. Thank you all for watching. Thank you very much for watching. And again, I'm working on new things always in the background to try to get things going. So please stay tuned and stick with me. And as always, I'm Tach Butler with Hub Games. Tach Butler with Hub Games. I forget to say that all the time. I'm Tach Butler with Hub Games saying, gamers, let's game.